Hi, my name is Maddie and welcome back to MaddyMakes, a channel where I make stuff, and this is the Christmas edition.
Happy Christmas! It's Christmas!
In this episode I will be making two major Christmas crafts, the first being a really big crochet quilt for my mom, and the second being kind of along the same quilt theme. I cut up a quilt and made them into these like Snuggie sweaters for my two sisters. These were both really fun, but really time consuming. Hope you enjoy the ride, and most of all, happy holidays. I hope you all had a very safe and lovely time. Okay, so this is the progress we have so far. Oliver approves. So these are in rows of 5 right now. So I have about 30 squares, and I need probably twice this to make an actual nice sized blanket.
You want to know what? No, I am gonna leave.
Crochet more squares. I also have a few squares that are messed up, like this one.
You are deformed.
I am deformed.
And you are ugly.
And I am ugly.
Turned into a pentagon instead of a square. But yeah, I've done some cool ones. This one was supposed to be a skull. This one's a spiral. This one's a little like frog lily pad. And then this one's a star. And I also did this one. This one turned out bigger than the dimensions of the actual squares, but I kind of like how off-centered it looks.
So that was a fucking lie.
But yeah, so this is what we're working with so far. Underneath Oliver, there's a heart square. He's not, oh, it's sticking to his butt. This is the crochet station right now. In front of the Christmas tree. I'm watching Hannibal. Vibes are right.
What is this?
Yarn.
What are you knitting, a mansion? Oh, look at
I am going to be sewing these quilt squares together for my mom's quilt for her Christmas present. So yeah, some of them look fun like this. Most of them are just starburst patterns. And yeah, there are 45 of them, and I have to sew all of them together and also tuck the tails in. Like every time you change a color, this will likely take me upwards of 4 hours. It'll be fine.
I am disgusted.
But basically, yeah, what I have so far is this, and I'm just sewing them together backwards so you don't see as much of the stitching. Okay, I'm done sewing it all together. It took fucking eons to do everything. But yeah, I think Oliver approves. What do you think?
Just the two of us.
Just the two of us.
Just the two of us.
So I'm in the last phase of making this quilt. So now all of these squares are sewn together. And now I'm just adding the backing, which is proving to be very difficult. I watched one YouTube tutorial and didn't follow any of the steps. So it's kind of my own fault. But yeah, just pinning them in place, and then I'm gonna run it under the sewing machine and freaking pray that it works out. What the heck is happening? Hello, this is really hard. Okay, so my sister's watching me, so I feel a bit uncomfortable. But yeah, it's hard to explain just how stressful this clip is. I'm trying to run the quilt under the sewing machine, and it kept slipping. And it's really, really hard to pick out stitches from crochet, so I was shitting my pants. So yeah, very stressful. So this is the finished product. Lots of squares, and it has a nice backing. Okay, so I forgot to film transitions, but now it's time to move on to the second project, now that I'm finished the whole quilt, where I will be making cozy hoodies for my sisters.
Wow.
For the cozy hoodie pattern, I got it online for free. I will drop the link to the PDF down below in case anyone wants to make it, but essentially it has 4 main pieces: the front, the back, the hood, and the sleeves. A really simple pattern, and because I'm using a quilt, I had to serge all of the layers together so that the pieces didn't fall apart, because the quilt has 3 layers: the front, the back, and the batting in the middle, which makes it warm and soft. but really easy project, really beginner friendly. And yeah, if you don't have a serger, you could zigzag the edges together. No. Coco. Bye, guys. Bye. So I'm gonna pin the shoulder seams wrong sides together and then just stitch them up so I can attach the hood. Just like this. Now time to sew. This is where it's at right now. It's at like a smock, so the sides are still open, but the shoulders are together, and now I'm gonna attach the hood. I'm gonna hem the hood just to hide the serged line, and then I'm gonna attach it to the body of the hoodie. This next section is the most difficult part of the project, which is attaching the hood to the body of the hoodie, the front and the back sewed pieces together. As you can see here, I am struggling to get everything to match up. Disclaimer, I don't want any professional sewers in the comments being like, that's not how you do it. Because number one, I don't care. Okay, and that's my disclaimer. In this clip, I'm just sewing the hood that I just pinned to the body and just rotating it as I go. This is what we just did. So now it's like a poncho with a hood. And the hood's nice and centered and it's like all attached. The sides need to be done. Now we're gonna work on the sleeves. This is kind of dope poncho. But yeah, I'm really proud of the hood and how it turned out because hoods are like really hard. Okay, JK, this hood's kind of small. Fuck. I don't know what to do about this. You can wear it like this comfortably. Like if you're deep in the hood, you're set. But as soon as you put your... Okay, so I've sewed the arms together and now I'm marking with pins where I have to sew the sides up to before I join the arms. So I'm gonna join the front to the back first on the side seams and then I will attach the arms. I have pinned the armholes in place, really similar to how I pinned the hood. So now I am going to do pretty much the same thing and just sew along the armhole to attach the arms. And it's done. Even though the sleeves are a bit wonky and the hood's a bit tight, I'm really proud of this. Yeah. What do you think? Give me a rating. Yeah, good.